It is Sunday, May 31st, 2026, and you already know what that means. It's the end of the month, so I got to go through my monthly post of how much I made, which is kind of interesting because I've noticed whenever, or even when the market is going down or my account is going down, my account is still cash flowing positively. But then this month, we have a crazy good month, at least for my account, but it was actually negative cash flow. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what was going on there. The performance on my main account, the chart that you're seeing here right now, it's not showing the performance from Friday, which was ridiculous. But the Roth IRA is still showing that 8% plus. So it is past 2,000 now. If we take a look at the weekly performance, it's up 16% 1 week. Past month is 12%. 3 months 12.4, year to date 7.5, and it looks like we're about to, or we are breaking out of this wedge right here. So that is good to see. I think there's a possibility that my IRA will push past 25 or 2.5k within this month, and of course of all time, just 40% on my Roth IRA so far. My top positions are all levered ETFs. It's a levered Robinhood ETF, SoFi ETF, Microsoft, and ServiceNow, I believe. And I also have a small amount in a Solana levered ETF. We take a look at my main account. For the week, I am up 23.72%, which is ridiculous. We started off at around 155K, and then slowly creeping up to the 160s, and then it just broke out to 177. Broke out to 192, which is ridiculous. Past month is 21% plus. Past 3 months is over 13.5%. Year to date, I am still down 18.38%. If we just get back to where I was, earlier in the year, that's over 235K. So hopefully we get back to where I was within this year. But for the past year, I am up 35.5%. And of course, of all time is 465%. Looking at crypto right now on Sunday night or Sunday evening, Hype is doing very good. It's past 3% now. It's breaking all-time highs at 71. Man, I wish I had more Hype, but it is what it is. Only 2 option positions still open right now. If we take a look at some of my trades up here at the top, just some small equity trades that I make that I'm currently in. IGV on Friday was up 7%. Slightly below 7% to close it off, but basically tagged 7% on Friday, which is ridiculous. I've posted many videos about IGV, and I was talking about how, within this year we could see a software crypto fintech recovery, and it looks like we're starting to kind of see that. Crypto is still kind of struggling, but the good thing about my account specifically is it is it is heavily concentrated in Robinhood, and Robinhood is slowly detaching its performance from crypto, which is very good to see. Because even though their business has been diversified for a while now, the market was still treating it like it's a crypto play. But now we've been seeing that decouple a little bit, and the market is finally catching up to it. But before we get into Hood, I just want to quickly mention, as an honorable mention, Axon had a great week as well, up almost 15% within 1 week. I'm already up almost 9% on my small trade here. And I think I've said before, my personal price target for it is 600. So that's going to be kind of the area of when I start looking to take profit. But that pushing it to 600 will probably put my market value of my equity somewhere around 7K, maybe 8K. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep holding it. But just getting back to 600 would put it back to where it was earlier within the year. And of course, before, I think it was above, or no, it almost hit 1,000. So I don't know if it pushed past 1,000, but there's a possibility that my Axon could double, but we'll just see what I do. It's not like they're gonna go bankrupt. So even if I hold it, it's not the end of the world. But anyways, let's get down to my top holdings. First of all, the NASDAQ was up barely 0.28%, while Hood was up 10.81%. Ridiculous, carrying my account. Take a look at the last price now. It is at $94 a share. So, I was saying for a while when it was hovering in the 70s, there's a decent probability it's going to get back to 100, maybe 120, and then we'll start pushing past 150 once once either crypto recovers and or it starts to decouple itself from crypto and just trade more like an actual like standalone company. Because the correlation with Robinhood and Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. was it was heavily correlated. So as crypto was just getting destroyed, Ethereum hasn't done anything in like 50 years, it feels like. Robinhood was just kind of stuck in those trenches. But with Trump accounts rolling out, and I think they made a recent acquisition at WonderFi, but Trump accounts specifically, I mean, it was immediately one of the top downloaded apps within the App Store. And like I said, even though Vlad has said in the past that it's just going to be low margin, it's still very good marketing with the Trump accounts, because by we, I mean, Robinhood shareholders, but Robinhood specifically, they're getting to show off their user interface, their design. They're, showing the government that they can actually provide valuable services, right? And they're going to keep it low margin. So it's not like Robinhood is trying to milk the taxpayers, right? They're trying to provide a public service. And like I said, it's free marketing, because anywhere you look where it's promoting Trump accounts, it'll say like provided by or brought to you by like Robinhood and I think BNY Mellon. There's some other institutions that are involved with it, of course, but Robinhood is front and center. So that's very good to see. And of course, Palantir kind of trades alongside Robinhood. It kind of trades together for some reason, even though they're very different businesses. But Palantir is up over 9%. SoFi kind of lagging behind Robinhood, but still, trading alongside it a little bit, 7.66%. Shopify also having a very good day, up over 3%. We take a look at my recent transactions. There is a lot going on here and a lot of moves that I made. If you guys don't yet already know, I did close out my Lemonade cash put rolling. Even though I did pay $141 to close that out, I believe it was at a profit. So Lemonade, once again, providing the goods. Sprouts, I did cash out 100 shares. I believe it started dipping a little bit more. Let's see. I did close it at a profit. But yeah, Sprouts is now trading at 82.5. So I guess I made the right decision, even though I still think personally Sprouts has the possibility of hitting 100 a share. But, I did cash out 100 shares at a very decent profit. It's not like the biggest winner I've ever had, but, profit is profit. And I took my 5 leftover shares and I transferred it into my second account, of course, just to keep keep a little bit of equity going. But I also bought Shopify at 107 right before this big pump that we've been having. This past week. Did cash out a little bit of Reddit, of course, and then I just transferred my little tiny profit from Reddit into my second account. But I did also make a small position in ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange. I believe they also own NYSE, but it's just a stock that I've been wanting to own for a long time. As you guys know, I really like fintechs as my main brokerage account holdings. That's just what I personally like to concentrate into. Obviously, that's not financial advice. It's very volatile and very risky, but it's just what I like to invest in. And just some of the stocks that I wanted to own for a while are like CME, ICE, like the exchanges. So I just made a small position in ICE, but then I did cash out 65 shares of my Shopify at 116 at a very nice profit. So as you guys can see, I bought 70 shares at 75.33 and then I sold 65 at 75.70. So I made a little bit of money while also getting to keep 5 shares. So I am happy about that. And finally, we get to how much I made in the month of May 2026. which was a rare unprofitable month for me. If any of you guys have been following my how much I made videos every single month, let me know if this is actually my first unprofitable month, because I'm pretty sure it is. And I also think it's kind of funny how my rare unprofitable month, or my first unprofitable month, is from my event contract trades that I made. So, prediction markets is basically gambling unless you have like insider info or, above average, I don't know, I guess information, which is kind of insider information. But anyways, prediction markets, I made a small little bet and it ended up not paying off, obviously. So that ate into my profits a little bit. I did make about $178 from trading. That also includes event contracts. So that bucket includes futures, options, event contracts, but it doesn't include stock trades. So if we include stock trades, I actually did have a profitable month, but I don't include stock trades because I like to keep a lot of equity. As you guys saw, I kept some Sprouts, I kept some Shopify, but even though they were profitable trades. And if we include stock trades, I've made a couple thousands of dollars this month, but like I said, I don't include it because it's just equity, it's not cash flow. But I did make almost $250 from dividends, and I had a fat interest payment, and that brought my account total, or my cash flow total, into the negatives. So I just think it's kind of funny how during times where my account is getting destroyed, it's still cash flowing positively. But then when we have a monster month like May, when my account is almost back up to 200K, it's just like negative $36. So I just think that's kind of funny, because April, my account was getting destroyed, of course, but I made $366 in positive cash flow, excluding my stock equity trades, of course. But my dividends are still in the upward trajectory. 2024, I only made $675 from my main Robinhood account dividends. So it doesn't include like everything, right? It doesn't include my IRA, my other accounts, none of that. It's just my main Robinhood account. Only made $675. And then, of course, 2025, it was over 2.2K. And now in 2026, we're halfway there, and I'm already on track to surpass 2025. So great to see. It's not my best performance. I could have done a lot of things better in 2026, obviously, but we're at least on the right path.